The KXO El Centro.
I'm Andrew Siciliano with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Week 1 of the preseason got underway Thursday with 2 games. The Patriots beat the Washington football team 22-13 in Foxborough. Rookie Mac Jones makes his NFL debut, 13 of 19 for 87 yards. Meantime, the Steelers beat the Eagles 24-16 in Philadelphia. Pittsburgh 2-0 behind 16-22, 161 and a touchdown from Dwayne Haskins. The Ravens open up their preseason Saturday against the Saints. Baltimore will be without rookie wide receiver Rashad Bateman. He suffered a soft tissue injury, scheduled to undergo groin surgery. Head coach John Harbaugh said he expects Bateman to be sidelined until September. Vikings second-year wideout Justin Jefferson sprained his AC joint in practice last Friday. NFL Network's Tom Pelissero reports the team expects Jefferson to be back on the field and practicing soon. This has been an NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Stream all your favorites with the Disney Bundle.
What did you expect?
Disney Plus has Loki and Luca. Hulu has originals like Summer of Soul and Love Victor. And ESPN Plus has exciting UFC matchups and new episodes of Stephen A's World. Sign up at DisneyPlus.com and get the Disney Bundle for $13.99 a month. Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. Get the Disney Bundle today. Includes Hulu ad-supported plan. Terms apply. See DisneyPlus.com for details.
How can I make sure my office never stops working?
With Staples Connect, it's possible. I need to keep my back office stocked without messing up my bottom line. Also possible, because Staples Connect has your small business covered with big savings on everything you need. This week, earn 30% back in a Staples store bonus when you spend $85 on ink or $200 on toner. Explore what's new at your local Staples or staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. Limit 4 in-store only. Visit staplesconnect.com/store bonus for details. Ends 8/21.
And we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
I see you are wearing your lucky rabbit's foot around your neck.
Yes.
Yeah.
How'd you see that this morning, huh?
Yeah, I had a lucky rabbit's foot I used to wear around my neck, but I got a rash from it.
A rash, yeah.
Yeah.
You were allergic to rabbit's feet.
I guess, and I figured anyway, didn't do the rabbit a whole lot of good, did it?
No, not at all.
No.
Never looked beyond to see what was on the other end of a rabbit's foot, but I guess it was a rabbit, so.
The only hunting I have ever done in my life was rabbit hunting.
Well.
2 or 3 times. So,
and did you, were you able to bag a rabbit for consumption?
I did, yes. We hunted a cornfield in Vicksburg, just outside of Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Uh-huh.
And we were the only ones hunting there. And so we got lots of rabbits.
And, the other thing you were fortunate about here, there's lots of rabbits, and everybody says, oh, wow, we can do really well, but they all have spotted mountain fever.
Yeah, you don't want to eat the local rabbits.
No.
And you don't want to eat the local coyotes either.
No, that's right. And that was all paid for that announcement to save the rabbits and save the coyotes by the rabbits and the coyotes.
Well, the coyote is the one that's keeping the Acme Supply Company in business.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, well. Somewhere we have birthdays, and once again, I've misplaced my list.
Well, I have one list here. Well, one list. It has 2 names on it, but I'm not really sure if it's birthdays or if they're celebrating 70 years of being best friends.
And I believe they both celebrate birthdays today as well. And you have that short list. Somewhere I've got a longer list of celebrity birthdays, but your short list.
Well, my really, really short list, no pun intended, Victor Randall and Muriel Alcantara, best friends, it says 70 years. So we don't, I'm assuming then this is their birthday also on the same day and that they've been best friends for 70 years.
That's the story, and I'm going to stick with
it. Yeah.
Okay, how about some other birthdays, local birthdays today?
Okay, other local birthdays.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Anna Maria Urbina, John Hignite, Chelsea Barraza, Leonard Necochea Jr., Teresa Lizarde, Tony Nangoyan, Joe Orozco, Victor Randall, Gabby Pacheco, Israel Hodges, Carmen Kirby, Veronica Alvarado, Paul Bustamante, Ken Holmes, Bonnie Garcia, Carmen Diaz, Felicia Ramirez, Gilbert Martinez, Isabel Alvarez, Jeff Alford, Jesus Rodriguez, Joey Niebla, Jorge Luna, Juan Bazabal, Ralph Gamboa, Maria Silva, Melo Garcia, Mark Munoz, Rosemary Salazar, Tanner Lintz, Wesley Hignite, Cesar Alexander Vega, Morel Alcantar, Destiny Suarez, Lydia Herrera, and my lovely wife, Pam Buckley, celebrating a birthday today.
Pam's birthday is also today then.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, and the big shot birthdays, actor Kevin Tighe, he was on Emergency, he's 77. Actor Danny Bonaducci from the Partridge Family is 62. Actor Dawn Lewis is 60. Actor John Slattery is 59. Actor Debbie Mazur, 57. And I haven't heard of anybody else, so we'll just drop it and leave it there.
Yeah, I think you covered just about the whole county.
Yes.
More or less.
Okay. So, any superstitions?
No, not really. Some people, they are fearful about walking under a ladder. Friday the 13th, which today is the dreaded Friday the 13th. Just in case you're keeping track.
Yeah, and I can remember growing up, okay, if you spilled the salt, you had to throw it
over your shoulder.
Over your left shoulder. Step on a crack, break your mother's back, right?
Yeah. You're a poet, you didn't know it.
Yeah, that too. Break a mirror, you get 7 years bad luck. Don't let a black cat cross in front of you.
Yeah.
Don't walk under a ladder. And most of them grounded in reality. You walk under a ladder, something's going to fall on you.
Yeah. Well, I could always walk under a ladder. I didn't have to worry about how tall the ladder was.
No.
Usually it was taller than I was.
Yes. I feel you on that one, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. And playing baseball, a lot of superstitions around the game, and I never really had any. In football, my junior year, I wore the same shirt under my shoulder pads all year.
Mm-hmm.
I did get it washed, but it was the exact same shirt. By the end of the season,
it fell apart.
It was. But we kept winning. We went undefeated that year, and you're not going to change anything.
Did you offer that shirt around to some of your friends?
Well, it's on display in the trophy case at my high school.
Is it really?
Yeah.
There's what do you have? What are those white balls that kill moths or whatever it is, silverfish and stuff in your closet?
Yes.
Yeah, you have that probably. Those are wrapped up inside of them. So there's a nice smell there as you walk by.
I do still have my my jersey, and I can still wear it, and I can still wear my letter sweater.
Your letter sweater?
Yes.
I'll be darned. Isn't that funny? Now, we call them Letterman jackets.
Well, different schools have different. We didn't have the letter jackets. In Michigan, in the winter, a Letterman's jacket wouldn't keep you warm.
No, that's true. You'd have to have a Letterman's fireplace.
You got it.
Something like that. Be creative.
Okay. Are you ready for?
Yeah,
news?
I'm ready for something.
Yeah, we've got news. We're going to start off with a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by your friends at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief.
Taliban forces have now captured Kandahar and most other major Afghan cities. The big prize could come soon. CBS's Roxana Sabiri is in Kabul.
Insurgents now control much of Afghanistan's south, north, and west and are perfectly positioned for an attack on the capital.
Thousands of U.S. troops are arriving to help evacuate embassy staffers. The FDA approved a COVID booster shot for people with compromised immune systems as Delta-fueled cases soar in places like Texas. Correspondent Janet Shamlian.
This morning, alarming numbers out of the Houston area. Just 27 ICU beds are available for a region of more than 6.5 million people.
Near Orlando, police say a mother was shot to death by her toddler during a work Zoom call.
It's a terrible tragedy for any family to face, one that has devastated her entire family and our community.
Police say the child's father left the gun unsecured. CBS News Brief, I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: the Dixie Fire spreading another few thousand acres Thursday, with windy conditions helping to push the flames further in what has been a fire season of historic proportions.
These men and women are working tirelessly both day and night. Since January 1st, 959,611 acres have burned across our state.
CAL FIRE's Dan Olson saying 9,800 firefighters are battling the wildfires in the western U.S. right now. More storms in the forecast for today. San Francisco becoming the first major U.S. city to require vaccinations for those wanting to take part in most indoor activities in public places.
Like bars, restaurants, clubs, theaters, entertainment venues, indoor gyms and fitness, and large indoor events with more than 1,000 people.
Mayor London Breed saying workers at those indoor businesses will need to show they've been vaccinated by October 13th. The requirements of the public start on August 20th. More triple-digit heat today in many Southern California regions. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. If you've got AC problems, call Lock today.
You're ready to get out and get moving. And whether it's surfing, playing tennis, or hiking every path you can find, you're going to need some essential new gear. Essentials that are even more rewarding with the Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card. You can choose to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Visit bankofamerica.com/more rewarding and apply now. The essentials have never felt more rewarding. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation.
For the ones who know that a little late is always too late. And that the clock doesn't stop just because you're missing a part. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. And our Keep Stock Inventory Management Solutions help ensure you have the right stuff in the right place at exactly the right time. Visit Grainger.com/keepstock to learn more. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in the local news for a Friday morning, agriculture remains the main industry in Imperial County. George Gale has more.
The 2020 Imperial County Crop Report was released this week. Pandemic year did not financially hurt agriculture. In fact, they did better in 2020 than what was reported in 2019. Gross production for 2020 was valued at over $2.026 billion. This was an increase of 0.53% over the 2019 values. Officials say the increases were mainly due to an increase in market price for some vegetable and melon crops and fruit and nut crops. The number one commodity in Imperial County in 2020 was again cattle despite a slight drop in market prices. Alfalfa was again ranked second. Leaf lettuce was the third top commodity. Sweet corn went from a ranking 18th in 2019 to the fourth highest ranked commodity in 2020. The rest of the top 10 commodities has Bermuda at number 5. Romaine lettuce is ranked 6th. Carrots came in 7th. Sugar beets are ranked 8th. Head lettuce is 9th, and the 10th highest commodity in Imperial County in 2020 is broccoli. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And I love broccoli.
You're telling people the truth now.
I do love broccoli and cauliflower.
Well, it's good stuff. Well, the scammers, I know we've shared this with you before, but we're going to touch on it again. They are back doing things again that they shouldn't. The Imperial Irrigation District says scammers are once again calling IID customers. They are demanding the customers pay overdue power bills. Scammers are leaving a callback number, which just happens to be an actual IID number. They say 15 to 20 customers are calling the number, but end up reaching the IID Water Division offices. IID officials said customers who are concerned about their power bills should call the Customer Call Center. The number is 760-335-3640. They will answer any billing questions, and you can also report the scams. KXO News Time, 744.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
In other local news, the Imperial Irrigation District makes a change to the ECA. Here's more on that story.
The ECA is the Energy Cost Adjustment. ECA is calculated monthly, both increasing and decreasing from time to time to account for fluctuations in market prices. Lately, it has resulted in a higher monthly ECA rate. Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors recently approved implementing a change to the energy cost adjustment factor in an effort to protect customers from the currently changing energy and natural gas markets. California's power supply and fuel used to produce energy have been limited this summer, hampering IID's ability to import energy, resulting in substantially higher costs to the district during the summer months. The district says these fluctuating costs are reflected in the IID's ECA, which is intended to recover the costs of purchased power and the fuel the district uses to generate electricity. To stabilize the ECA factor, Belen Valenzuela, Chief Finance Officer for the IID, says the board has taken action over the next several months to stretch out recovery of these excess costs. Valenzuela said this was a temporary adjustment. She added that had the board not taken the action, customers could have seen the ECA rise considerably over the next several months. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane in Brawley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
It's Kokopah Casino's anniversary, and we're celebrating 28 years of fun for you and your neighbors. Every Friday and Saturday in August, between 2 and 8 p.m., Kokopah will randomly select players to win over $17,000 in rewards play. Not only could you win, but your neighbor wins too. 7 winners each drawing date will win rewards play, and your neighbor gets in on the action just for being close by. Just show up at Kokopah and play your favorite slots and table games with your rewards card. For complete rules, see the Kokopah Casino Rewards Club. Winning is just around the corner at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton.
And it's Page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto, and home insurance as well.
Continuing with more local news, the Nyland Public Safety Facility has a name. Here's more on this story.
It is the Jesse King Memorial Center. Board of Supervisors adopted a resolution this week approving the new name. Jesse King was a longtime resident of Nyland and well known for serving as a volunteer for the Nyland Fire Department for nearly 4 decades. In 1958, he accepted the non-salaried position as the Nyland Fire Chief while working at the Southern Pacific Pipelines Incorporated full-time. He led the Nyland Fire Department that was comprised entirely of volunteers. Chairman of the Board of Supervisors, Mike Kelly, said the Imperial County was proud to honor a man who gave so much to the community of Nyland. The center opened this year and houses the fire department, county sheriff substation, and serves as a cool center for the local residents. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
World Mental Health Day Summit is coming up. If you'd like to submit artwork for a chance to be featured on this year's goodie bag, flyer and goodie bag both, you can make your submission. You better hurry. Today is the last day, August the 13th. You can submit it to bhscct@co.imperial.ca.us. Border Patrol makes arrests of 2 convicted sex offenders. Here's more on that story.
2 convicted sex offenders were caught trying to re-enter the United States. They were found in separate incidents. First incident happened Tuesday afternoon. Border Patrol agents say an undocumented migrant was found in the Jacumba Wilderness region near Ocotillo. A records check revealed that man had been convicted of communicating with a minor for immoral purposes and entered guilty of verdicts for violating a court order of no contact restraining order and for theft. The second incident was reported early Wednesday morning. Agents found 43-year-old Santiago Echeverria Gutierrez in the desert east of Calexico. Mexican national was found to have an extensive criminal and an immigration history, including a conviction for sex with a minor. Both men had previously been deported from the U.S. by an immigration judge. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
The National Weather Service says high levels of moisture will remain entrenched across the region into early next week, leading to persistent chances for showers and thunderstorms. The primary threats with any storm remain localized heavy rainfall, and that may cause flash flooding. Strong winds and some blowing dust will also be possible for the Imperial and Yuma valleys. With increased cloud cover and showers, temperatures will remain near to below normal. 105 our high yesterday, 84 the low. Sunny today with a high near 107. South-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming calm this afternoon. Tonight mostly clear with a low around 84. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast after midnight. The winds could gust as high as 25 miles an hour. It'll be sunny on Saturday with a high near 106. South-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast later in the day. Sunday, sunny with a high near 107. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Right now downtown we're looking at 88 degrees. With that we have 57% our relative humidity. And air quality is good everywhere except right at the border. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage.
1 to get ready.
We're ready.
2 to get set.
Tables are set.
And 3 to go.
Let's go.
Burgers and Beer is ready for you. We are open and our meals are fresh and made to your order. We are set. Our tables are set. Our condiment trays are fresh, stocked, and chilled. Our doors are open and it's go time. Come in and enjoy all your favorites at Burgers and Beer. The bacon is sizzling, the fries are frying, the burgers are cooking, and all of the beverages are ice cold. It's a good day at Burgers and Beer.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Baseball, the Diamondbacks dumped on the Padres 12-3. Yu Darvish left the game early after a rocky start, lower back tightness. The Angels whipped the Blue Jays 6-3. Mets over the Nationals 4-1 in Game 1 of a doubleheader. And the Mets nipped the Nationals 5-4 in Game 2. Meanwhile, Cardinals edged the Pirates 7-6. Phillies nipped the Dodgers 2-1. Athletics beat up on the Indians 17-0. 17's a good number. The Brewers put up 17 against the Cubs 4. And the Tigers topped the Orioles 6-4. Rays ripped the Red Sox 8-1. Mariners over the Rangers 3-1. Reds pounded the Braves 12-3. It was the Giants shutting out the Rockies 7-0. And in the Field of Dreams, the White Sox walked off with a 9-8 win.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers services, visit pmhd.org today.
Football, NFL action, preseason game. Patriots topped the Washington football team 22-13. Steelers over the Eagles 24-16. Tomorrow, the Broncos and the Vikings will tee it up. Saturday, we've got game. At 5:30, the Seahawks and the Las Vegas Raiders at game on FM 107.5. That's it for Sports Time. Brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, China's worst coronavirus outbreak in a year has authorities taking dramatic measures to stamp out new infections. But while locking down cities, canceling flights, and suspending trade may bring the virus back under control, the actions risk stalling an already precarious recovery. The country's latest struggles began as the Delta variant of COVID-19 swept through China in late July, quickly spreading to more than half of its 34 provinces and regions and leading to more than 1,000 confirmed cases. The economy, starting to move in the right direction, is off again. Well, theme parks are back, and that's good news for Disney, which today reported better than expected earnings and a return to revenue growth for the first time in 5 quarters. So what's happening on the big board? Well, the Dow Jones Industrial is up 27 points at 35,526. S&P 500 up 3 at 4,464. NASDAQ at 14,820. That's up 4.38. Meanwhile, gold up $22.50 an ounce. You notice the precious metals market a bit volatile. Oil down 12 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It will be sunny today with a high near 107, southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 84, west wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles an hour. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 106, southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast later in the morning. 89 degrees, 57% relative humidity, wind out of the south 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the Imperial Valley and even Mexicali right now is good. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kafin. Some celebrating in Kandahar, Afghanistan's second largest city, as the Taliban seizes control. Another setback for the Afghan government. 3,000 U.S. troops are gearing up to help Americans get out of the country. CBS's Roxana Saberi is in Kabul.
With the security situation rapidly deteriorating, the U.S. says only a core group of staff will stay at the embassy here. A State Department spokesman said the decision is, quote, not abandonment. But many Afghans say they feel betrayed by the Americans and abandoned by their own government.
CBS News national security contributor Michael Morrell says American expectations for the Afghan military have fallen painfully short.
The Afghan forces needed the U.S. military to be capable, even marginally capable of fighting the Taliban. So when the U.S. military left, the capability of those forces declined significantly. That's one reason. The other reason is the will to fight declined.
The government's approved a third shot vaccine booster for certain people as COVID-19 cases rise. CBS's Dr. David Agus.
Immunocompromised patients. Those are patients that have had a transplant of an organ and are on immune suppressive drugs or an equivalent immune suppressive therapies for autoimmune diseases, cancer, and others.
In Broward County, Florida, 4 educators died from COVID within 24 hours. Anna Fusco of the local teachers union says at least 3 of the 4 were not vaccinated.
It's extremely frightening. I hear this every day, whether it's somebody in Broward County or somebody throughout the state of Florida.
There are tropical storm warnings up for the Keys and Florida Bay as Tropical Depression Fred moves closer and is expected to get stronger. Kimberly Martin lives in Belle Isle, where they've taken precautions for the kind of rain Fred can bring.
There are different spots on the beach that flood more than others, but in general, the city's done a very good job trying to control the flooding the best they can.
Cuba is feeling the effects of the storm now. It caused flooding and power outages in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Tragedy on a family farm in western Ohio. CBS's Jim Crisula.
Three brothers, Gary, Todd, and Brad Woopker, all in their 30s, were overcome by toxic fumes and died after getting trapped in a manure pit on their family's livestock farm near St. Henry, Ohio. Investigators believe they were trying to fix a pump before they passed out.
Hyundai and Kia are recalling more than 600,000 vehicles because damage to the trunk latches can stop them from being opened from the inside. Wall Street, right now, the Dow is up about 20 points. This is CBS News.
CBS correspondent Allison Keyes goes deep into social justice issues across the nation on Kaleidoscope, a new podcast from CBS Audio. New episodes every Monday.
How can I make sure my office never stops working?
With Staples Connect, it's possible. I need to keep my back office stocked without messing up my bottom line. Also possible, because Staples Connect has your small business covered with big savings on everything you need. This week, earn 30% back in a Staples store bonus when you spend $85 on ink or $200 on toner. Explore what's new at your local Staples or staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. Limit 4 in-store only. Visit staplesconnect.com/store bonus for details. Ends 8/21.
If you're wondering whether the COVID-19 vaccines protect against the Delta variant, the answer is yes. The vaccines save lives and help keep us healthy by teaching our immune systems to make antibodies that can fight off the COVID-19 virus, including current variants like Delta. Let's get you vaccinated. Let's get to immunity. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find walk-in sites near you or call 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Some concern after a normally harmless and playful Olympic tradition.
The medal bite is a popular Olympic photo op, but it's usually reserved for the winners themselves. Not the case this week in Nagoya, Japan, where a softball player's hometown mayor bit her gold medal. It happened during a ceremony to celebrate her win. The medal wasn't damaged, but it did cause COVID concerns. Health officials in Japan say daily cases tripled during the Olympics, and hospitals are still overwhelmed. The BBC even reports germ medal was trending for a while on social media. The International Olympic Committee says it'll replace the medal. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Nearly 20 inches of rain's fallen the past 2 days in the Nagasaki region of Japan. It's triggered floods and mudslides, wiped out 2 houses. 1 person died, 2 others are missing. In Turkey, search crews have found still more bodies, 27 dead in the record flooding there. I'm Steve Kathan. CBS News.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is Jean Oswald for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the food bank's backpack program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The Ivy Food Bank Backpack Program. Donate online at ivyfoodbank.org.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I have no words for it. I'm kind of shocked right now, actually.
With Carroll Buckley.
Not that I like it, but I do.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.